And Todd and I are standing out here in front taking a picture. This is where Harry Truman lived. It was his wife's grandfather's home, built in about 1867. And Harry S. Truman and his wife Bess lived here until their death. And it was the Harry S. Truman's White House away from Washington, I think he called it.
Hi, not gonna look?
I am in your picture again.
It's fun, huh?
You're okay, Ashley.
Yep, they're here.
Greg, go to each person and I'll give it to you.
Okay, what's this one, man?
Hey, Grandpa.
This is Fort West, Missouri.
Hi.
19 July 1997. Stopped at the cornerstone. This is the four cornerstones of the Far West Temple.
Early growth and one-time
They
size.
sat on the cornerstones and sang 6 songs. Did they?
In May 1838, the prophet Joseph Smith with some companions went north from Far West looking for additional places for the saints to settle. We know he dedicated one site for the city of Zion and named it Seth. And Seth was the son of Adam. After traveling about 30 miles, they came to Lyman White's place on the Grand River. While there, it was revealed to the prophet in the Doctrine and Covenants 116 that this is Adam-on-Diamond because it is the place where Adam shall come to visit his people, or the Ancient of Days shall sit as spoken by Daniel the prophet. This is what it says in section 116. Spring Hill is named by the Lord Adam-on-Diamond because, said he, it is the place where Adam shall come to visit his people, or the Ancient of Days shall sit as spoken of by Daniel the prophet. That is the whole of that one little section, that little tiny bit.
When you touch it, you catch it and it moves.
In section 117, the Lord asked, is there not room enough on the mountain of Adam-on-Diamond, or the land where Adam dwelt? This then is the place where Adam came after being driven out of the Garden of Eden, according to Joseph Smith. Now, Tower Hill, which is where we are, Joseph identified it as, they found an altar here, and he identified it as being one that was built by the Nephites, and said that the Nephites built it here because they knew that this is where Adam had lived. So that's where we're standing right now.
Jeez, it's my turn. Grandpa, look. It's an inchworm.
Did it show
How do you know?
Also with that?
Spring Hill, which is Adam-on-Diamond, or Diamond.
This is probably the little altar.
And this last part says that this is the future gathering place. Just as he once gathered all his descendants here at this place and blessed their father Adam, will again preside at a great gathering here. As this last dispensation comes to an end, he will meet with the heads of each dispensation, and they will turn over their keys to Adam. Adam will then return all these keys to the Lord Jesus Christ, who will be here to receive them. The power of Satan will end, and this earth will again be from the Lord. This is one of the several appearances we know Christ will make before his coming. come take a picture off that hill.
This is Adamondi Almond in north central Missouri, about 35 miles north of Far West. And you just heard Ann tell about the area. Stood at Adamondi Almond.
You know that.
It was left here by the Nephites. Prophet Joseph Smith said that when he dedicated this place, or that this was a place where the Nephites, they found an altar that belonged to the Nephites.
I did. I threw them all on there.
Yeah? I want you to look through this and tell me whether I can't read the stuff on here because of my, and this is on. What it's saying in there, I can't read that.
What time of day? 11 something a.m. July 7th. 1997.
Huh?
Starting to get hot and humid.
Okay, it doesn't say we're getting down on film right
Starting
here.
up in the tree.
There used to be a lady who lived atop this hill by the name of Holiday, and the very wealthy in town who could afford this luxury. With the invention of modern refrigeration, there was no longer across the upper Mississippi. To the left end of that bridge, you'll see that a train would have a tough time crossing there this morning. They've got the navigation span or the draw span raised to allow river traffic through the bridge. If this bridge were down and we wanted through, we would radio ahead to the bridge master, and if there were no trains in the area, he'd lift that span like you see it right now and allow us to go underneath. We're now making our turn to head back upstream, and we're crossing the imaginary dotted line down the center of the river that separates the states of Missouri and Illinois. We're going to head back up on the Illinois side, and in just a few minutes, we'll talk about some islands. For those of you that are spending the night in Hannibal and you haven't quite figured out what to do with your evening, we got a couple of different options that you might like to consider. The first one is the Molly Brown Dinner Theater. It also includes a 2-hour cruise. Once again, you do need reservations, so check with the ladies in the gift shop as you will get ready.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about yourself.
Dad!
Hold down.
Island. Right here in this area, we have 3 of those islands. To our right and behind us now is Kings Island. Most of the local people just call it Tower Island for the high kitchen tower that stands upon it. Directly to our right is shown on the chart is Glasscock Island. On up ahead of that is Shuck Island. I'm not too sure how these islands got their name. Some folks have tried to tell me that Shucks Island got its name one night when a steamboat pilot ran into it in the fall. The island to our right is the most famous river island in the world. What's the island which Mark Twain wrote about? And he wrote the Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
No!
No stairs, no. Madison, stay here.
Let me do it.
This is a riverboat that we all went on except for Ann, who was home staying in the Motel 6 in Keokuk. We took about an hour drive down the Mississippi River, maybe less than an hour, in the humidity and heat. But I guess it was a fun ride.
Postcard, right? Well, it's right, there's, you can mail it right here.
At the Mark Twain house?
Yeah. So did you bring it?
Shelley? Shelley,
But were you lying?
did you see that?
Well, Dad. No.
Are you going over there to see that?
Oh, man.
Huh?
Get over here, Brad. Okay, Brad.
Hey. Get into my way.
No, I want it.
Slow down, brother. Sorry.
We gotta get a picture of that.
Your sweetheart, please.
Here we are at Carthage, Illinois, at the Carthage Jail, afternoon of July 8th. It's all right.
This was on my birthday. 1989.
So Brad, did he?
Jordan,
the
no,
right
you
there.
get away from there. Jordan!
There's the window at the top up there where Joseph Smith fell out after he was shot, down here by the well. And then they shot him more times after he was on the ground. Is it okay if I use the camera?
You bet. You're welcome. We appreciate the fact that you'd like to. We just want you to stay with us, okay? And you feel free to take pictures as we're going. We just need you to stay with us because we'll be having another tour coming after us. And that little slam of the door helps them to know that we're coming in about 3 or 4 minutes, okay? And so when we're up in the market and river. Truly this is a home with 2 cells. The Siegel family lived here. They had 7 children. He's my helper there, and he's going to straw or threshing would have been clear across the floor. The threshold is over here. Everybody knows that's a threshold. So this straw is cut with a threshing machine. So this straw would be called threshing. Okay? It would be about so deep. So that would be helpful to the men to see. The vents that you see in the behind you, the air would have flowed freely, summer and winter. There would have been a stove for them to keep warm in the winter months, so this was June. There's a waste bucket in the corner, straw on the floor for them to sleep on. The mattress helps tell a story about John Taylor. He was very badly wounded.
This is where the mob come up the stairs to shoot the prophet.
You're welcome to be by the fire. You have to over here by the
They
fire.
want you to sit right there. Okay. Sit right there.
And any of the rest of you that want to sit on the floor, feel welcome to. Okay? I'm going to use the doorway. Okay? So you can sit in the rocking chair if you want, or in the window. Okay? This window over on this side is where Joseph fell out of. There were 7 men that slept on the floor. They did not have straw. This was on the 26th. Now, it might be helpful if you're real near this edge here. That's fine. I'll just, now, with John Taylor, what do you have in his pocket?
Pocket watch.
A pocket watch. Did you look at the pocket here? See what time that is? 16 minutes after 5. That's when John Taylor's pocket watch was shot. And he's very lucky that he didn't get killed. If it hadn't hit the pocket watch, he probably would have died. But truly, this is a miracle. And his life was spared that he became the 3rd prophet of the church. Did you notice the bullet holes in the doorway? One there, one over here. We know that Hiram was a very tall man.
There's some in the
Do you know what's
fireplace.
inside? How about standing over in here and then, all right, that's fine, right here. And if we, okay. 6'2" or 3", and we know that he was shot in the face. We know that he was holding the door, so this bullet hole is a little bit low, but if he was standing like this, we can see that this could have been the one that got him. With Willard Richards, he was a very broad man. Possibly he may have been standing here. Then when the door is flung open, he may have got shoved behind the door. A year before this, Willard was in a room with Joseph, and he was writing for him like he often did. And he turned to Willard and said, "Willard, I prophesy that you will be in a situation where bullets will be flying around you like hail. Your friends will die on the right and on the left, and you will not be harmed." Now this prophecy came true in this room. There were stains on the floor. When President Kimball wrote the book Miracle of Forgiveness, he came here and he said it's time to forget and forgive. Let's stain the whole floor. So they did. And truly there is a feeling of peace in the area. We walk these streets and people are very friendly to us. The missionary work is going forth. And it's great to be here. I'm going to play the tape. And at the end of it, you should have time to take your pictures.
Oh yeah, Dad, you want me to push the door?
I know.
Okay, this is July 8th in the afternoon. We're at Nauvoo Temple site. This is part of the cornerstone that are some of the stones that are left from the Nauvoo Temple. So this is part of the temple here, the sunstone of the original Nauvoo temple. This is original parts of the Nauvoo temple. Read those, Paige.
That says stones from the temple damaged but sacred. It looks like they're window sills. It says window sills right here.
Okay, keep going.
This is an original moonstone, chipped
Right here.
to be used in a building wall.
Okay, what's this big one?
This is a replica of the moonstone.
It's a replica made out of cement, I think they told us.
It says 30 of these were used as bases of the 30 pilasters.
Okay,
And these down here are cut stone moldings.
okay.
And this says, inscriptions on these stones possibly identify their positions in the building.
Hmm.